What's up guys, Al here from AM Training. So today let's go ahead and talk about my last 3 days of training. And right now there is a guy right next to me, parked right next to me at the gym parking lot. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna try to power through because I am trying to get used to this goddamn thing here. So let's go ahead and talk about my training. So last Friday, which was my last week of training for bench pressing, it was week 2 on Candido's program. It required me to do 245 for as much reps as possible, and I did about 10 for 245, and it was decent. I probably had more in the tank, to be honest, but everyone says that, right? I had more in the tank, but I think I did. The only thing that was really messing me up was that I was benching in the squat rack, and I was trying to douchebag it up because I'm trying to get used to this douchiness. I know a lot of you guys would think that this douchebagness would come naturally, but I really had to struggle to get my douchebag in game. So yeah, I was benching in the squat rack, which felt okay, but I went ahead and gave myself the safeties and I put it right where it would catch. But the thing is, with my crooked hanging to the left bench press, not anything else, not anyways, hanging to the left bench press, it was tapping on the safeties every time, and that kind of threw me off and made it almost like an instability bar tsunami bench press. I don't know, that at least in my head it felt like that. It probably doesn't even look that bad on video, so I'm exaggerating. It's what I do. Went ahead and did that, then had my weekend. Nothing too earth-shattering. I didn't really eat any food that was like life-changing. Basically cup of noodles all the way through. Really going with this bulk. Doing pretty well with my bulk because I am at 198, 197 or so. It depends if I took a really massive shit in the morning. So, well, actually, I take 2 in the... This is gonna be TMI, but I know since you guys are already watching my YouTube channel, you guys are in too far, too deep. So I actually, who was it? Jim Wendler, I think, has said, if you're bulking and you're not shitting twice a day, you're not eating enough. And I think I agree, because every time I bulk, I either go 2 or 3 times a day. But enough with my bowel movements. Let's talk about, this is not BM training, this is AM training. So let's talk about Monday. Monday was my squat day. It required me to do 410, 3 times 6. So that's actually a kind of a volume PR. I went ahead and told my wife that. I was like, hey, she was like, anything great in your training? And she was like, I said, oh, I did 410 for 6 reps. And she was like, so you do 475, what is the big deal? And I'm like, well, it's a rep PR. And she's like, well, you guys count everything as PRs, you know? And I'm like, I guess, but that's the YouTube community, you know? If you're not making progress, you know, you gotta take those little battles because you can't always max out every time. Or, well, at least you can max out every time, but it's not gonna lead you anywhere. Then I'm gonna get some hate from Bulgarian method. Anyways, but there's a certain point where you can't just go balls to the wall every time, because sometimes you don't have any balls that day. And so let's go ahead, and I did pretty well. And as you can see, which is funny, I don't know if you guys saw that the guy was cheering me on, and it was kind of weird because he was spotting me. I all of a sudden I got this random spot, and it was just like, it was nice that he was encouraging, but he was right behind me, and almost I felt like he was spooning me, so I almost wanted to go forward and away from him, and the video doesn't do it justice, but I felt like I was gonna fall over and tip over. So it was nice that he was encouraging me, but it just kind of threw off my game. So I guess that's one thing I need to work on. I just need to work on people being behind me. Anyways, let's talk about today. Today I just had my bench press session. I douchebagged it up again and put it right in the middle of the thing. I think this angle is gonna be a good angle. Kind of shows you if I'm lifting up my hips a little bit in the air, which I tried not to. First set, so I had to do 3 sets of 265, 4 to 6 reps, and so the first set I did 6. And then the second and third I did 4. I didn't want to do the whole duck of shame again, or roll of shame. So it was decent. The last reps for every set felt a little bit slow, so played it safe. I still am making progress with Candido's program, so I think that's going to be a good thing because I don't have to reset any of my numbers. Everything's going really smooth, and tomorrow I have a rest day, so that's going to be really beneficial for me because I have to kind of get some sleep because tomorrow will be my work and then straight to school. So it's going to be a busy day for tomorrow. But then Thursday I'm looking forward to. All I have to do is like a squat and deadlift session, and I only have to do like one set, and it's only like 135 of times 6 or something like that. Something really small. It feels like the intensity and volume kind of went down, which is great because I can totally use that break. I am feeling a little bit run down. And other than that, one more thing, guys. I am pretty damn excited to tell you guys that 1 week from now, it's going to be Sunday. Well, of course, that's how it works. That's how weekdays works. But it's gonna be Sunday, and that's gonna be the day where I can go to Dan Green's seminar that they're holding here in San Diego. And it's pretty cool because it was supposed to be for like gym members at this CrossFit gym, CrossFit/powerlifting gym. It's held by Gracie. It's owned by Gracie Vanessa. I think I said her name right. She's a crazy beast. She's awesome. She's really strong, and she was nice enough to make it free, or I shouldn't say free. I don't know if I should be saying this, but she allowed non-gym members, but it's capped off to a certain point. I emailed her and I was talking to her, and she was really nice enough to let me go because Dan Green is basically my biggest crush. He is my celebrity, basically. I want to have his babies, and I want to pinch his horse ass? No, I don't know. I know. You know how I don't know. I'm just gonna stop the video right there. I'm just really excited to have that seminar. It's a 3-hour seminar, but the only downside is that it is on my daughter's first birthday. So I know I feel completely guilty that I'm going on her first birthday. I'm gonna be gone for about 3 hours because it's from 11 to 2 o'clock. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm really excited. But the great thing that makes me feel less guilty is that we're celebrating my daughter's birthday on Saturday. So we'll go ahead and do the whole do it big with the jumpers and all the cotton candy maker stuff like that. We could go cray. And other than that, I think that's it. Basically, I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's gonna be a really busy weekend, especially I have 2 tests coming up that are a really huge test for school because every point that you get wrong, every question that you get wrong in this test is 1% of your grade. So it's pretty darn crazy. So if I miss like 10 questions, I'm automatically can't get an A. So let's go ahead and just end the video there because I got nothing to say. It's pretty hot and I'm gonna be late for school. Train hard, train smart. My hero comes to save me, and definitely embarrassing. So I was trying everything to get that bar up because I was shooting my hips up in the air. I didn't really care shooting my hips up in the air.